Right guys, bit of balance work today, bit of mobility as always, and we'll do a little bit of core strength when we come down to the mat. So come up to your feet and let's get a wiggle on. Oh. Right guys, oh yeah, there we go, I'll stand out now, don't I? Nailed it. Right, we're going to start with the feet underneath the hips. So if you take your toes and just make sure that they are turned forwards. So let's just do a quick posture check before we go any further. Best way to do this is start from the ground up. So toes are going to face forwards, knees are going to softly bend and they're pushing forwards just slightly over the toes. The hips are going to take a tiny tuck under so that your back is nice and long, and then you're going to pick the shoulders up and just roll them down the back. So we're lengthening out the crown of the head. Good. Now when you've got this, we're going to start to shift the weight forwards and back. So we're going to come into the balls of the feet and then back onto the heels and lift the toes. So you rock it forwards and then come back. So you're just going to let the weight shift. Thinking posture, so we stand up nice and tall. We're lifted out of the crown of the head and we're just sliding the shoulders down the back. Good, now maybe try to relax your arms. So we don't really use the arms too much for this first bit. We're just taking a nice, gentle breath in and out. Good. Couple more. Excellent. Then land it softly. Bring the fingertips into the hip bones. And we're going to go for a flat back extension. So I'll show you from the side. So a bigger bend in the knee. You're going to draw your belly right in. You're going to start to hinge forwards from the hips. So it's a similar movement as a deadlift. If you are familiar with a deadlift, that's where you're going. As you do this, we're getting that nice length in the hamstrings. Good, then you're going to draw it back up to the top and relax. Excellent, go again. So soft bends in the knees. Pull the belly in. Open the chest by thinking about squeezing the shoulder blades back together. Come halfway. Pause. Good, pull it up to the top. Now as you do this, think about pressing through all of the foot so that we're not letting the weight rock onto the outside edges of the feet. We are grounded through all parts of the base of the foot. Lovely. And relax. Excellent. Quick shake of the legs. Good, now we're going to add in the arms. So as we lift the heels, we lift the arms. As we lower the heels, we lower the arms. So come in again, you're going to lift the arms, lift the heels, and then lower the arms and lower the heels. So coming up to the top, good, and then down to the bottom. So heels and arms, good, arms and heels, excellent. 8 more, so we go up for 8, good, and down slow, lovely. 7, good, down slow, very nice. 6, are you bracing your belly? Are you relaxing your shoulders? Good, we're on the last 4 now, so nice and slow. 4, good, bring it down. 3 more. If you can, breathe in as you lift. Good, last 2. Lovely, 1 last one. Excellent, and relax. Good, softer bend in the knees. Tuck the chin to the chest. Now round the shoulders forwards, and we're going to curve into the back. So the exact opposite of where you were before, you're rolling down through the spine and then you let your body hang nice and heavy. Good, now at this point you may like to cradle your hands to your elbows and just let your body hang in this position here. So you start to lengthen through the hamstrings and we find that small release through the lower back. Good, nice gentle breaths. Let the hands go. And then roll it up to the top, shoulders back and down. Good, again with the hinge. So again, soft bend in the knees, fingertips into hip bones. Draw the belly in, tip the chest forwards, flat back. So actively think of pulling your shoulders away from your ears, tipping back through the hips to feel that length in the hamstrings. Now this time we're going to pause and we're going to lightly rest the hands to the shins. So this is your flat back extension, guys. Now when you're here, you're thinking your hips are tipped up, your belly is drawn in, your hands are lightly resting to the shins. And we're going to breathe, focusing on pulling right up through the middle. So right up through the belly. Good, soft bend to the knees, now curve into the back. So you pull the belly right up and then roll it up to the top, shoulders back and down. Good. Quick shake of the legs. Let's stretch off the feet. So tuck the toes under, push down, push forwards to stretch the front of the foot. I don't know if you can hear that, my washing machine's making its I have finished tune. Good, switch sides. So tuck the toes under, push down, push forwards, feel the stretch in the front of the foot. Good work. Good, now we're going to come back to the start. This time you're going to lift the arms and the heels. You're then going to lower the arms first and then lower the heels. So as follows, we're going to lift the arms and the heels up to the top. We're then going to lower the arms first and then lower the heels. So we come a little into the balance. So arms and heels rise together. Arms lower first. Heels lower second. Good, keep it going. So arms and heels rise. Arms lower. Heels lower. Good, stay with it for me. So arms and heels. Good, arms lower. Heels lower. Lovely. Let's do 6 more. Lift it up. Good, float it down. And lower. Good, 5 more. So you're starting to get a little fire up through the calves now. Arms and heels. You're starting to think about that nice belly brace. Arms and heels. Good. Arms and heels. If you struggle for balance, focus on something that's really still. So probably not me. 3 more. Lift it up. Good. Float it down and lower. Very nice. Let's go 2 more, please. Lift it up. Float it down. Lower. Good. Last one. Lift it up. Float it down. And lower. Lovely. Quick shake. Good. Right, last lot of flat back extensions. So now we're going to combine the two. So we're going to combine that curve in the spine with the flattening of the spine to get a little bit more length that way. So feet are facing forwards. Soften the knees. And then we're going to start to hinge. So fingertips into the hip bones. Draw the belly in. Start to tip. Now as you do this, just be aware of what happens to your body. So can we draw the shoulders back? Can we draw the belly right in? Good, then from here you're going to fold. So you relax it into the curve. Now here, tuck the chin to the chest and then just give the shoulders a little wiggle. Nice. Coming up halfway. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, press your hands to your shins, pull your shoulders back and draw your chest forwards, flat back. Now breathe nice and easily, so just normal as you would. Good, on your next breath in, you're going to lift your belly in. As you exhale, you're going to fold. Good, give the shoulders a little wiggle, let the body hang heavy. Let's go again. On the breath in, hands to shins. As you breathe out, pull everything up. Good, nice and easy. Breath in. As you exhale, fold. Lovely, we're going to do 4 more. So inhale, press the hands. Exhale, push forwards. Good, inhale, lift the belly. Exhale, fold. And again, inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, flat back. Inhale, lift the belly. Exhale, fold. Good, 2 more. So inhale, lift. Exhale, settle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Good, now roll it up slow. So really roll through your spine until you get to the top and bring your shoulders back and down. Good, roll the shoulders. Awesome work, guys. Right. Legs quick shake. We're going to come onto one leg only to start to open the hips. So if you take your right foot, tap it forwards, and you're going to maintain this forwards facing position through the hips to start with. So we're going to squeeze the belly in. We're going to relax the arms. We're going to lift the knee in line with the hip. Good. We're then going to lower it down slow. So we're coming up in line with the hip and then lower down slow. I'll show you from the side. So make sure that your posture is nice and spot on. Shoulders are drawing back and your chest is staying open. Bringing the knee up in line with the hip, good, and then lowering it down slow. So lift it up, pause, so you get the glutes, lower down slow, lovely. Now make sure that you're not holding your breath. Your belly is braced nice and tight. You've got control of this movement. Good, so Pilates are working with that control. I don't think that banana cut it, guys. I'm quite hungry. I can hear my tummy rumbling. 2 more. Lift it up. Good, let's go 1 more. Beautiful. Then lower down and just bring that leg back in. Good. Take a little wiggle if you need, and then we switch to the second side. So the left leg, you're going to lift and lower. So again, nice and tall in your posture. Lightly tap the toes out in front, eye gaze straight forwards, shoulders back. Lifting it up, lowering it down slow. Good, so maybe we inhale as we lift and we exhale as we lower to match the breath to the movement in the body. Good, now think, can I get my knee in line with my hip? Can I get my back to stay nice and long by maintaining that pull in through my centre? Good, stay with it. Best thing you can do here is just keep it nice and calm, so don't feel rushed. If you need to pause in the middle, absolutely okay. Good, go 2 more. And then give the legs a little shake, and if you wish, you can stretch off the feet. So if we're stretching off the feet, we're just tucking the toes under. We've done this before. You're thinking, please no, Grace. We're pushing down and we're pushing forward. So that gives you that release through the front foot. Very nice. And then if you've gone for the stretch of the foot, just do the other side for me as well. If you're just relaxing, absolutely spot on. Excellent. Right, we're going to step this up a level now. So where we're going to go is we're going to go for a lift of the leg. We're going to open the knee out to the side, into the centre and lower. So it's a lift, open, close, lower. If you are spot on with your balance, what you can do is lift it up, open, close, and then hover. Lift, open, close, hover. So you avoid letting the foot touch fully down to keep the tension. Lift, open, close, and lower. Aiming to be neutral in your hips. So you're not letting your body swing with you. It's a controlled movement. Okay, so work with precision. Lift, open, close, and lower. Good. 4, open, close, and lower. Lovely. 3 to go. Keep the belly tight. 2 more. Lift, open, close. Last one. Lift it up, open it out, close in. Good. Switch sides. So all on the left side to finish. Lift, open, close, and lower. You got this. Make sure that you are in control. If we're hovering, absolutely spot on, because now that means you're spending a significant time on one leg, which is ideal. Good. Try not to let the hips come with you too much. So keep the hips facing forwards. Keep the shoulders sliding down your back. 4, open, close. Bum starts to hurt after a while. 3. Good, you got this. 2 more. Lift it up, open out, bring it in. Last one. Lift, open, close, and down. Good. Give the legs a little shake, guys, and then we're going to come down to the mat. So you may like to just grab yourself a quick beverage, quick drink. All I've done is talk all morning today. Not that that's unusual. Right, guys, come onto your hands and knees for me. And let's just start with a simple cat and cow stretch. So spread the fingers nice and wide. Plant the base of the hand underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Good, tuck the toes. Excellent, drop the belly, bring the chest through. Cow stretch. Good, now tuck the chin, lift the belly, pull it up, cat stretch. Good, go again. So drop the belly, lift the chest. Pull the shoulders back. Good, now lift the belly, drop the chest, and then wiggle. So left to right. So you're massaging out your upper back. Really finding any tightness through the head, neck, and shoulders. Good. Now, either just hold it in neutral, or if you want to stretch the feet, you're going to come back onto the toes, which you've tucked under, and then you're applying downward force through the heel to release into the back of the foot. Good, and then just breathe. Perfect. Excellent. Right, sticking with the glutes, which you've already fired up, we're going to come into opposite arm and opposite leg. So the leg's going to stay bent, the arm is going to stay straight. So it's exactly where they are to lift and lower. Good. So we're going to go for the left leg and the right arm. So my closest arm to you. I'm going to take my left toes up to the ceiling as I reach my right arm forwards. I'm going to hold it there. I'm then going to slowly lower it down and switch to my second side. So I drift the right toes up to the ceiling as I take my left arm forwards, pulling the belly in. Good, slowly lower down, switch sides. So opposite arm, opposite leg, reach forwards, reach up, and lower down, slow, very nice. Are you thinking your posture still? So we are super stable up through the midline. We are drawing the shoulders away from the ears. And obviously, we're avoiding holding our breath because that doesn't really get us anywhere, except further towards the floor. Good, right, carry on. Do one more each side. Really focus on control. Good, when you've done your last one, you're going to relax the legs. So leave the legs where they are, take the hands a big stretch forwards, and then puppy pose, so you're bringing the forehead down to the ground as the hips stay lifted. So we're feeling that big stretch across the upper back. Yeah, now give the shoulders a little wiggle and chill. Awesome, guys. Hands into the side of the face. Lift yourself up. Either cat and cow stretch, or again, if you want to stretch the feet, tuck the toes under, sit back on the heels. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lift the opposite arm and the opposite leg. And at the top, we're going to initiate an extra arm movement to come further into the back. So what we're doing is we're working the posterior chains. We've got the glutes, we've got the hamstrings, we've got the upper back, lower back, mid back, etc. If you would like to, still opposite arm, opposite leg. Now hold it at the top and then pull your elbow back in towards your rib cage. So you're squeezing down through your lats and into your upper back. Good, then reset through the arm, bring it down and switch sides. So opposite arm, opposite leg, we drift it up to the ceiling. We then pull the elbow back in towards the body. We push it forwards and we drift it down slow. Good, so stay with this. Focus on engaging the back of the body. So avoid letting your ab brace go. So pull right up through the middle. Pull the elbow back in towards the body. Good, push it forwards and then lower down slow. So we have control of this movement. Very nice, guys. Now, if you would like to, hold it here, and instead of one, you're going to pull back for one, you're then going to reset, pull back for two, reset, pull back for three, reset, and then lower down slow. So now we've upped it a little bit by adding on a few more reps. So we pull in one, push, pull two, push, pull three, push, and lower. Good, 2 more lots on each side. I'm with you every step of the way. We got this. Good, 3 on each side. I've got three more lots to do. Try not to let the leg drift any lower. That is one danger. When you start to get a little more tired, you start to forget about the fact that your bum is supposed to be holding your leg up. So get the toes right up to the ceiling, get the knee in line with the hip. Feel lifted through your front body. Good, you've got this. Let's do 1 more each side. 1 more each side. Good, are you breathing? I think I might have forgotten. In and out. That's it, Grace. Remind yourself how to breathe. Good. Once you've done your last one, bring the toes together, side the knees wide, a lower child's pose. So hips back to heels, wiggle the hands forward, settle down into the stretch. Allowing now your forehead to come to the ground, maybe turning the palms up. Taking a little wiggle through your fingers and just wiggling the shoulders down your back. Good. Steady breath. Finding a moment of calm. Perfect. Hands into the side of the face, lift yourself up. Good. Now I'm going to continue with the hips. So from here, I'd like to do a little bit of hip opening work. So it is a lunge position. So your right leg, we'll start with the right, the foot comes to the outside of the mat. So the right foot comes straight underneath the knee, and then the hands come inside the leg. You're going to slide your left leg back. So the left leg comes backwards as the right knee is over the right ankle. You can use your body, your arms, to adjust your leg if that works. And then try a little rock. So a little rock side to settle yourself here. Good. Then we're just going to let the knee rock open and come in. So it just rocks, open and close. Good. So we start to come into the hip. Now you can either stay with this, you can hold it still, or you can rock and lift the arm back and then come in and bring the arm down. So same arm to same leg, we open it back and then we close it down. If you're looking at this thinking, blimey Grace, that's a bit much, just hold in the stretch. Absolutely fine. Sometimes it's worth holding in the stretch because you get a better stretch. Other times, adding a movement like this just helps kind of make it a bit more dynamic for you. Good, a couple more. Beautiful inhalation as you open and then exhalation as you close. Good, last one. Excellent, guys. Now bring the hands down, slide the hips back just enough so you can bring that leg back. Good, now depending on how your hips feel, you might want to just shake the bum. If not, we're going to bring the other leg forwards. So now the left leg comes forwards and the right leg comes back. Same premise as before, so the hands inside the leg, we're going to push the hips down. Good, now take a little rock side to side. In the comfort of your own home, so it doesn't matter. Just see how it feels. What you should be feeling as the right leg is back is a big stretch to your right hip. Good, if it feels good, let the left knee rock open and close. All about listening to your body. Now, I'm not going to do the arm movement on this side because I'm quite happy here, but if you want to add the arm movement in, you know where to go. So you're going to reach the arm back and then you close it up. Good, if not, it's totally fine to just stay with me. Lovely. Good, and then when you're ready, shift the hips back, bring yourself up onto the knees. Good, now if when you're up in this position you feel tender in the knee department, things you can do is double under your mat or you can kneel on a cushion. So it's hard when I can't see you. So I can't ask for a thumbs up. So I'm going to assume we're all right. If not, just take a rest. So firing up a little into the quads before we come down onto our back or front. I've not decided yet. So we're going to do this nice and slowly. We're going to sit the bum backwards down onto the heels. And then we're going to squeeze the bum and push up to the top. Now, if you've got long arms like me, you might notice that when you do that, your arms get in the way. So what you can do is just bring the hands across the chest. You by no means have to take your bum all the way back. But what I would like is a slow lower to test the quads. And then as you come up, you're squeezing your bum, you're pushing your hips through slightly. So we get this big fire up through the glutes. So we're nice and tight here. So it's a slow to come down and then squeezing the bum nice and tight. Good, stay with it. Slow to lower, push it up to the top. Way to make this harder is to take your arms up because you've added more weight. Not actually, but the distribution of your weight. Good. Stay with it. slow to lower, and then up. Good, guys, couple more. And then come onto your front. I've decided whilst we were there. Come onto your front and we'll release out through the back. Good, so lying down, taking your legs nice and wide. So this gives you a really stable anchor. Bringing your elbows in line with your shoulders or slightly further back. We're going to roll up to the top and then we're going to roll down. So we're going to draw the shoulders down. We're going to peel the body off the front of the mat to look up to the top. Good, then pull your belly up. Slowly roll it down. Just going to move my phone. I feel like there's a better angle for this. It's annoying I can't do it in landscape because obviously that would work way better. Unless I can. I don't know. I need to think about that. Good. So roll it up to the top. And then roll it down slow. So we're peeling up. Maybe looking over each shoulder at the top. Coming through the middle. Roll it down slow. So this is your swan stretch. Push the hips into the ground so your bum is activated. Look over each shoulder at the top. Come back through the middle and then roll yourself down slow. Good. 4 more. So peel up. Good. Golden rule here. Shoulders. Think posture. Good. 3 more. Roll it up. Awesome. Last 2, and then we're going to strengthen the back. Good. Last one. Nice and slow. Perfect. Relax down. Good. Now take a look. Back extensions. So the lift here is generated by the back of the body. So if you ensure that your hips are pushing into the mat, your bum will automatically brace to hold you. That is what we need. So try not to get any gap under your hips in the mat, so push the hip bones right down. Now the hands are going to come to the side of the face and the elbows are going to relax. So that's your setup for this exercise. Your forehead is going to lower down to the ground and the chin's going to tuck. Now think of it as a breath in to activate and a breath out to relax. So inhale, peel the forehead and a little bit of chest up. Exhale, lower down slow. Squeezing the bum as you go. So inhale, exhale, and again. Good. So as you do this, you will notice that you're not getting a massive lift because you're using your strength rather than your flexibility. So we use the strength in the back of the body instead of the flexibility. Good. Let yourself do 8 of these. So an inhale to lift and an exhale to lower you. And ensure that the hips aren't lifting. So you're still driving down through your hips. You're still bracing your bum nice and tight. Good. You're also pinning your shoulders down from your ears. Lovely. When you've done your 8, just chill. I'll come and do the last 4 with you. Good. So when you've done your 8 one, bring the hands into the rib cage, pull the elbows in, push yourself up and back and into child's pose. So hips back towards the heels, relax the body downwards. Good. So taking that child's pose stretch to release your spine as it's just done a lot of extension work. Lovely, guys. Good. Now we're going to continue. So we're going to do that one more time and we're going to try and remove the hands. Obviously not completely, but we'll remove them in the exercise to make it a little bit harder. So come back onto your belly for me, pressing the belly into the mat, pressing the hips into the mat and relaxing the shoulders down from the ears. Now we're going to lift the body first, then we're going to hover the hands. So take a look as follows. Lift the body first, hover the hands up. Lower the hands down, lower the body slow. So we lift, hover, lower, slow. Lift, hover, lower, slow. Good. Now see how much height you can achieve in the lift and the hold. So when you're bringing your hands up to the side of the face, you want to avoid a collapse. So you keep elevated. Good. So you lift the body, you lift the hands, you then lower the hands, and then you lower the body. So you're working in 4 little steps to get that big strengthen through your back. Good. Keep pressing the bum or pressing the hips by squeezing the bum. Good. Let's go 4 more together. So 4. Good. 3. 2. And 1. Excellent. Relax it down. Good. Push up, push back. And then we're going to flip it over to finish on the back of the body. So I'm going to turn my mat so you can all see what's going on. So as you come down to the mat, guys, just hug your knees into your chest for me. That's going to give you that kind of simulation of child's pose to take all out the pressure out of the spine. So we draw the knees into the chest. And we're just going to take a little rock. Good. Now finishing off with a little bit of core work. So a little bit through the front of the abdominals. So we're going to start with the knees over the hips. So this is your starting position with a straight line from the knee down to the hip bones. You're going to tuck your hips under, you're going to pull your belly in and relax your upper body. Now one side at a time, you're going to dip the toe down to the ground, bring it up to the top. So it's a hinge from your hip. So you bring it down and you lift it up. Good. Bring it down and lift it up. Alternatively, if you want a little more, you're going to bring 1 down, 2 down, lift up, or both together. So both together is your hardest option. It's still a hinge from the hip. Good, and just making sure that your lower back does not lift. Tell you what, I'm going to stick to this option. 2 together is a bit much for me now, I've just trained. Lower down, lift it up, lift it up. Good, 8 more. Lovely guys, so whatever variation works for you. Single will give you a little less. Double will give you a little more. I've lost count already. Do 8 and then when you want to, let yourself hug the knees in to ease the pressure off. Try a little circular motion because that gives you that beautiful back massage. Good. If you're going for the circular motion, how about we take all the circles in one direction and then all the circles in the opposite direction to give you that really big release. Good. Now soles of feet together, let the knees fall wide, let the feet rest to the ground. Okay, this is butterfly stretch. So we're just going to open into the hips before we do our last one. Now here you might like to press a little bit through the legs to get a little bit of a deeper stretch, or you might just like to relax here. This is more than enough of a stretch for you, so you decide. Letting the shoulders slide down the back. And really allowing yourself to embrace this moment of calm. So you've got no expectation, no pressure, nowhere to be, nothing to do, just a full letting go. Beautiful. Good, close it up and then we'll go for one last set. So when you are ready, draw the knees up over the hips. Single or double. Try to ensure that your belly is braced in, your hips are tucked under, and we're maintaining that nice lockdown we've got through the abdominals. So the rib cage is going to avoid flaring. as are the hips. Good. Single or double, guys. Stay with it. We're going to go for about 30 more seconds of this. And I've got a clock in here now, so I can tell you precisely when that is. Good. 20 seconds. Awesome. Stay with it. Stay with it. Lovely. Last 5 seconds. Good. And release. Awesome. Draw the knees in, let the arms relax wide, let the knees fall to one side. And we finish with that beautiful twist and release out through your spine. Good. So guys, try to relax the shoulders down the back here. Let the chest be nice and open. Let your eyes close. Let yourself feel that complete sensation of letting go. Good. Switch sides. So draw the knees in. Let them fall over to the second side, and same premise on the first side. So just completely relax. Lovely. Take some really nice breaths. So I'd go in through the nose and out through the mouth. Using your exhalation to relax you. Good. And when you're ready, draw the knees into the chest. Take a little rock and bring yourself up. Awesome. Take a roll of the shoulders and give yourself a clap. Clap yourself in your own home. It's good. Awesome job, guys. Well done. Thank you for joining me as always. If you want to do any of my extra classes, ping me a message on here or on my own Facebook. Anything you like, any questions, let me know. And I hope you all have a good day. I am now going back to painting. That's my life now. So yeah, there we go. Have a good day and I'll see you next week.